Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan. Now, we're breaking down schedules and we're into the NFC East. We're starting off with the Eagles here. Now, how I do this is we will put some games into the guaranteed win category. Absolutely. There'll be some games in the guaranteed loss category. The remainder will be in more of a toss-up sort of situation because I am a realist. And I understand that at this point in the year, saying that you can definitely call every single game, not really likely. There's a handful of situations that should be obvious, but the ones that are not, we're just going to split down the middle at the end, and that's how we get our record prediction. So, let's dig in here, huh? Now, starting the week at Washington, that's a W. All right? Washington is in a dire situation right now. They are hot garbage. Probably going to be for a while, so take advantage. Week 2, Rams. You're getting them at home, so that's a win. Now, the Rams are a top-heavy team. And because of their lack of depth, the fact that the Eagles actually do have a decent amount of depth, or at least a proven track record of being able to fight through that with a healthy Carson Wentz. And the fact that it's early enough in the season that I am actually assuming Carson Wentz is going to be healthy. I don't think he's going to let Jared Goff beat him at home. Just don't. So, Bengals, getting them at home, that's a win. If you got them on the road, that would have been a win too. All right, the Bengals, is Joe Burrow going to help that team? Absolutely. Who else? Because they were trash. DJ Reader is going to improve their defensive front for sure. Can anybody name a Bengals linebacker worth a damn? Or a defensive secondary player for that matter? No? Got it. All right, so Saquon, not Saquon, God damn it. The Eagles offensive staff is just going to tear the Bengals apart. I expect Miles Sanders to put on a show. Now, at 49ers, that's a loss. All right, so last year, the 49ers had a very tough schedule. And against winning teams, they had a very strong record. They really didn't have many significant losses in the offseason. And they did make some significant improvements. So, yeah, that's a loss. At the Steelers, this is a toss-up game. Now, it's a battle for the pride of Pennsylvania here. What the hell is Ben Roethlisberger going to come back as? All right. Is he a Hall of Fame quarterback? Absolutely. Is somebody at his age expected to return from a season-ending injury as good or better than he was? Absolutely not. I don't give a shit what the damn Pittsburgh faithful say. Big Ben is not coming back improved. He's either going to be the same or he's going to be worse. More likely he's going to be worse because he's that age range. That's just how it works as you get older as an NFL player. Tom Brady is an outlier. He's the exception. He's not the rule. And even then, Tom Brady's a hell of a lot worse than he was. So, yeah. We don't know what Big Ben is. So, even though it's a road game and the Steelers' roster from top to bottom outside of the quarterback is, I think, better than the Eagles. I think you have the edge at quarterback because Ben Roethlisberger's not coming back better at all. All right, so Ravens, you're getting them at home, but yeah, that is at best a toss-up. At best. All right, I'm being very liberal here. The Ravens are a very tough team. Lamar Jackson is making severe strides. He's going to be an improved passer. They're improving this team every offseason. Lamar is still on his rookie contract, so they can afford to continually improve this team right now. They're doing the same thing that they have done in Kansas City. They're trying to win the Super Bowl now when Lamar is still on his rookie deal. They have a chance to do it. They really do. They've made some big strides this year. Is Philly a bad team? Absolutely not. They are a damn good team. They are a playoff contending team. But man, the Ravens are tough. The only reason I'm calling this a toss-up is because you're getting them at home. That's it. All right, so Giants, that's a win. That is a lock, okay? The Giants are a young team right now. They are absolutely improving. Daniel Jones looked like he was the real deal, in spite of what all of us thought when they drafted him. And Saquon is still a phenom. They're slowly running the tread off of that tire, though. So we'll see in a few years when Daniel Jones is actually ready to win if Saquon Barkley is a shell of himself. But we're not there yet. And neither are the Giants. Okay, they're a young team. So a road game early in the season when you can expect Wentz to be healthy against Philly, they don't have it in them. So you're going to get a win here. All right, so after that, Week 8, Cowboys. You're getting them at home, sure, but the Cowboys are really, really improved from this offseason. Mostly because of coaching. They have a coach that knows how to win the big one now. So I think even though there's a lack of continuity, since Jason Garrett's no longer with there, I think they easily bypass those hurdles by simply having a better coach. You're getting them at home, though. So even though they're a much improved team, again, Philly is assumedly, at this point in the season, still going to be healthy. And getting them at home puts it into the toss-up category. So you get the bye week in Week 9. It's a little early for my taste for a bye week, but, you take them where you get them. It's still further along in the season. It's about the midway point, so people have got some bumps and bruises and nicks and cuts that have got to heal up. But as far away from the playoffs as it is, I'm not sure it really gives you a huge benefit at that end of the season. So, Week 10 at the Giants, more of a toss-up. Look, you're going to thump them when you get them at home. You really are. But away, they're going to be a different animal. Yes, they're a young team, but they're going to be able to effectively deal with their own home turf. Getting that home cooking matters so much. It really does. And they're a team on the rise. So, are you going to thump them? No. Are you going to get throttled by them? No. This is more of a toss-up game. So, after this, we have at the Browns. Toss-up. If you were getting them at home, it's a guaranteed win. Because the Browns are, well, they didn't do anything to fix what were the real problems last year. The real problems were leadership. This team could not play together. And Baker Mayfield couldn't rein it in. He needed a veteran head coach to help him right that ship. He didn't get it. He got an extremely young head coach that's only going to allow those issues to persist. But you're getting them on the road, and they still have a lot of talent on that roster. So this is a toss-up game. So, Seahawks, you're getting them at home. So that puts it into the toss-up category. We're at a road game, that's a loss. They were a top 4 team last year. All right? They just had the real problem of, playing in the same division as San Francisco. All right? That's the issue for them. That's what's holding them back from an almost guaranteed top seed in the NFC. They're that strong of a roster. Now, they didn't make any significant improvements. They really didn't. Between free agency and the draft, they just, at best, are treading water. Probably got a little worse. But you can't really say much for Philly's offseason. Now, these teams, Philly was beat by them in the playoffs, but only because Carson Wentz was hurt. So I think Philly can definitely hang with these guys. I really do. But that's what it is. It's hanging with them. You're not going to thump on them. So this is a toss-up game. All right. So at the Packers, that's a win. It is. Now, I get it. The Packers were in the NFC Championship game last year. Nobody thinks they deserve to be. All right? They had a lot of luck helping them last year. So there would have been a drop-off from that record just because. Now you throw in that Aaron Rodgers pissed the hell off because he drafted his successor while he's still got at least 2 good years in him, I don't see that locker room surviving. I think the Packers are going to have a real hard time this year. And a veteran, cohesive team like the Eagles should be able to take advantage of that. I think Carson Wentz deals with his backup quarterback situation a little bit healthier than Aaron Rodgers does. So, Saints, toss-up game. Only because you're getting them at home. Saints are a damn good team. Dangerous. End-to-end one of the best rosters in the league. Easily. It'll be different soon enough once Breeze retires, but he's still there. All right? It's only in my mind a toss-up because you're getting him at home. And you do have an offense capable of keeping pace with them, assuming, of course, people are still healthy at that point in the year. All right. So, Cardinals. It's an away game, but it's a win. All right? The Cardinals are a year away. Okay, they will be dangerous soon. They need one more offseason to really fix this defense, for this offense being as dynamic as it is to really shine. But for now, shootout. And I'm going to lean on the veteran quarterback and head coach that's won a Super Bowl in a shootout situation over what they have in Arizona. All right, at the Cowboys, that's a loss. All right. I think they have the right head coach now to really just step on people when they need to. The killer instinct has been missing in Dallas. And I largely attribute that to leadership. Jason Garrett. Well, Mike McCarthy's there now. He's won the big one. He can bring a certain attitude to this team that they haven't had. And that attitude is going to make it so they're actually tough to beat late in the year. So yeah, away to the Cowboys in a playoff competition here, I think that's a loss. And then you get Washington, which is a layup of a win to wrap up the season. So when we look at the things that I believe are a lock, you're 7-2. So 7 games that I'm very confident you're going to win. 2 that I'm very confident you're going to lose. The rest of them being toss-ups, split the difference on those things. Your likely record is about 10-6. Putting you at second place in the division, but still a playoff team. Now, Philly's been able to work wonders with a position like that in the past. So once they get into these playoffs, which they will, they can be dangerous. It's a matter of whether or not Carson Wentz is actually going to remain healthy. Not so much in the season. It's in the playoffs. Can he take this team to the promised land by himself, or does he need somebody like Nick Foles to prop him up? Is the front office right to have already drafted his replacement? Or is he going to shut them the hell up? That's the big question. I can't wait to see the answer. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit up the other videos I've made to see, I don't know, what I have to say about the teams you don't like. Thanks for watching, guys.